word. Can we please stop drawing games? Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer playing the PC version of FM24 here at Reading FC. And just a quick reminder, I have a new channel running now, which is Grassroots to Goal Boots, and I'm playing the console version of FM24 on the PS5 specifically. If you could go over there, give me a subscribe, give me a like, that would be absolutely brilliant. Okay, back to today's video, and we have two games for you today. It actually would have been a top of the table clash. I'll explain that as we go on. So just the 4 games played since you were last with me. The last game was the QPR game, but at that moment we'd actually drawn 3 games, Norwich, Stockport and QPR. And we did actually carry on and draw the next 2 games against Brighton and Luton. The Brighton game was bonkers. We were all over Brighton, 2-0 up, 90 minutes came, and they got 2 goals. And we came away with a 2-2, which was really unjust. And the game at the moment just doesn't seem to want to give us a win. It just wants to draw games. And of course, we're top of the league. Yes, spoiler, we are still top of the league, but it's getting tough up there. The Luton game then became a top of the table clash. They'd been doing really well, got themselves in the 2nd position, and it was going to be a tough game. It was always going to be a tough game. We were 1-0 up in that game and we played really well. Luton didn't do that well in the game, but again, very late on, they got a big game penalty and equalised, and 1-1. And by this time, well, if I had any hair, I'd be tearing it out. Anyway, I changed the formation a little bit. I've tweaked it just to see if I can effect a change in the game. And we'll speak about that shortly. But the next game was the FA Cup 5th round. And it was away at Swansea. And a nice 3-1 win in that one. It was a little bit close, but as the game went on, we exerted our authority, came away 3-1 winners. And then we had another away game at Blackburn, and we came out 4-1 winners in that one. Whether it's a new tactic or a new formation, it's not a tactic, it's a formation. Whether it's a new formation that's helping, I don't know. But anyway, you'll be able to make your mind up today. Now, today we play Stoke. I'd planned this out, previously. I thought, right, we'll come back for the Stoke game because it was always us and Stoke. Stoke was second. It was always going to be nip and tuck between the two of us. However, Stoke, I think, are in 4th place now. They've not been doing that well. So we have 2 games today. We have the Stoke away game, and then we have the FA Cup quarter-final at home against Southampton. Well, let's just have a quick look at what's been happening with Stoke. So if we go into their schedule, I mean, I don't know what's happened to Stoke. They were 2nd in the league, and as you can see here, early season form was excellent. But recently, they've really dropped off. And Middlesbrough and Luton now are the 2 teams that we're vying with for that automatic promotion spot, or even that shiny silverware, and actually win the league. So in that awful run of draws, we actually dropped 10 points in there. Obviously, we drew every game, 2 points a game. We dropped 10 points in there. Absolutely awful. And in normal circumstances, I think that would have seen us drop down the league a little bit. However, I don't think the other teams are doing that well. We just had a look at Stoke. Luton not doing that well. Middlesbrough now have come onto the scene. So as you can see there, we are top, 72 points. There's 10 games of the season to play. Second are Luton, 7 points behind us on 65. Closely followed then by Middlesbrough and Stoke, both on 64. So as you can see, it's well, I won't say it's close at the top, but depending on how results go, we need to start picking it up now. If we can, we've had a bad run. I think it's a bad run. 5 draws on the trot, that's a bad run. If we can now start picking it up, and these last 10 games, we probably need, 7 wins or something like that out of them. And if we can get 7 wins out of the last 10 games, I think we will be champions. No time like the present. Let's get stuck in. We have I think it will still be a very tough game against Stoke. they need to start bouncing back, don't they? And well, I'm sure they're thinking, you know what better game to bounce back in than a home game against Reading, who are top of the league. Let's get stuck in. Well, welcome along to the Bet365 Stadium here in Stoke. And as you can see, I have made a little tweak to the formation. We're playing with two strikers now, just to try and shake things up a little bit. I don't know whether the old formation was just getting a little bit stale. I think one of the contributing factors was Alassane Traore, brought in left winger, 3-star with the potential to be 5. He is only 20, so he is still developing. But the games that he's played, 9 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist, 6.85. Not great. He's not been playing well on that wing. So Yao Cruz, who's a bit of a superstar, he can play all the way along the front. A little bit of a story about him. He was on 5,750 a week. Came knocking on my door. New contract, boss. So I thought, you know what, you're a great player, you can have one. What are we going to go for? 10,000? No, 35,000 he wanted, and well, he got it because he's a good player. And as we can see here, 29 appearances, 7 goals, 14 assists, 6 player of the matches, 7.33. So he is our new left winger. And of course, doing that allows us to play 2 up top. We're not playing with an attacking midfielder now. So Alba, the new Spanish young kid that's come in, and Dennis Gull, he's got about 32 goals this season now. So a prolific striker for us. So anyway, let's get stuck into this. So the team is Boyce Clark in goal, back 4 of Guinness Walker, Abbey, Cresswell and Sanger. Abbey's been out injured for quite a while, so I've been shuffling the back 2 around. Maybe that's been a little bit of, well, I don't know. Has it been, altering the team? I don't know. Crowley is the DLP. Savanovic is the ball-winning midfield player. We've got Yao Cruz left. Goncalves on the right with Alba and Dennis Gull up front. And the game is underway, and I would not at all be surprised today if Stoke don't romp this, because like I say, they've been on an awful run and they need to bounce back. So it would not surprise me at all if Stoke don't do us today. We have had the dreaded email that we're on an unbeaten run, so that always generally means you're going to get beat. The problem with that is, I mean, if you're on an unbeaten run and you've won 6, 7, 8 games, that's amazing. If you're on an unbeaten run and you've drawn 5 games and dropped a lot of points, it's not so great. But anyway, so at the moment, 3 shots, 2 on target, and we have an injury to our right winger, Goncalves, which is not ideal. But we do have a direct replacement for him. So I've got to get this lad's name right. It's Jeramovic. Jeramovic is going to come on. So we have gone attacking in this game. I've just given the lads a shout of encouragement. We do come back to a Stoke highlight. Free kick, pumped into the box. Boyce Clark there. I think he pushed that onto the post. Cresswell, no idea what Cresswell was doing. Under no pressure, hoofed the ball out, gave them possession, straight back again. And we're not clearing this ball at all. And this is quite poor defensively at the moment. 32 minutes on the clock, and we come back to, don't know whether this is our first highlight actually. Abbey at the back now, plays it to Yao Cruz. Yao Cruz plays it back to Abbey. Can we create something from this now? It's not a counter-attack, so they've got their defence is nicely lined up. But Jeramovic now, he's coming down that right hand side. Remember, he's just come on. Sanger now slides the ball into the middle. And, well, I mean, to be honest, all of those drawn games, that's been happening a lot. We've been mounting an attack and we get into the final third and then just slide a ball, and we've just done it there again. We're just giving the ball away all of the time. I don't know what it is. Yao Cruz now, ball to Alba. Can Alba actually make a positive run and a positive pass? We need something positive here. Yao Cruz, fall over. Ball into the box. Jeramovic has just scored our first goal in the game. It's 1-0. Is that going to stand? You never know, really. Yes, it looks like it's going to stand, so it's 1-0 to Reading. And that was a nice little move. There was quite a lot of buffoonery went on in the lead up to the goal, but I think Stoke were as guilty as we were of giving the ball away an awful lot. But I've seen that a lot getting into the final third, and that killer pass that we should be making, and it just slides straight to an opposition player. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. Anyway, back 38 minutes now. Wilmot for Stoke. I think Stoke will score in this game. They're not going to score if they play like that though. So that was all he had to do there, was just keep the ball on the floor and slide it past the keeper. But anyway, back again now. I mean, you can expect Stoke will not lie down in this game. This is not going to be an easy game. Like I say, they will be smart in. Their manager will have been on their back, and they're kind of tumble really, because there was a point not that many weeks or months, it was us and them nip and tuck for that top position. Now not so much. They've had I don't know whether it's been injuries or what, but they've had a really bad run. Let's hope it can continue today and we can rub salt in the wounds. And there's another pass in the final third. That's exactly what I've been talking about. Another pass that just goes astray. But Yao Cruz now loops the ball into the box, and Jeromovic there puts the ball over the top. And that would have been very nice if that would have gone in, leading up to half time. So I've given the lads a pat on the back and said, well done. I have made a change, and we've gone to one up top now. So Banicic, one of the new lads, has come on as an advanced playmaker. I have dropped the tempo a little bit, just to see whether we're, with it being a high tempo, whether we're snatching at balls or not. Just let's slow it down and let's be a little bit more thoughtful about what we're doing. Dennis Skull, as you can see there, very tired. He has played virtually every game this season. So Alba is on his own up front. So in 9 shots, 4 on target, an XG of 1.04. This game is kind of set as a lot of the drawn games were, in that we were leading right until the 90th minute, 85th minute, and then we conceded an equaliser. So this game is very well poised to do just that. And we come back now. Jeromovic there, ball into the penalty area from the corner. Alba now chasing out. I don't know why I can't say Alba, it's only 4 letters. Yao Cruz now, and he's going to have a pop, and he's hit the crossbar. Oh, and Alba, why did he not get his head on that and put us 2 up? Corner now is going to be thrown into the penalty area. Yao Cruz, ball to the back post. We do get up to that one. Is that another corner? Looks like another corner. Jeromovic now going to take this corner, and that's swung to the near post this time. We're not hitting we're not hitting anybody in the penalty area, to be honest. 75 minutes, with that injury to Goncalves early on, it has reduced my substitutions a little bit. So anyway, I've done another 2 subs. So Krivak, another one of the new lads, has come on for Crowley, very tired, and Giabi has come on for Stepanovic. So we've got new lads right through the middle now. And this game should be ours. 13 shots, 6 on target, an XG of 1.34. Stoke have done okay, but I don't think enough to get any points out of this game. And we are moving now towards the end of the game, and believe me, that is a very good result. I've been eyeing this game up, particularly a few weeks ago when Stoke were second. I thought, you know what, that's a banana skin. If Stoke do us there, they could actually go top of the league. That is a very good result. And I think you always know when things are not clicking as well as they should do. Very well done, lads. We weren't at our best, but we got the result, and there's no real other option to say to the lads. And with the news that both Luton and Middlesbrough drew their games, that win against Stoke, who, to be honest, are in free fall. They're in 5th position now. If I was their manager, I'd be going absolutely ballistic at them. But anyway, it's great news for us. We're now 9 games to play, 37 played, 75 points. Luton are in 2nd place, 66 points. There's now 9 points in it, and that's 3 wins. So there's 9 games to play. I think we just need another 6 wins out of that. And well, bearing in mind Luton and Middlesbrough, I think are on bad runs of their own. Let's hope we've come into good form just at the right time. FA Cup, anyone? It's the 5th round. We're in it. We're playing Southampton. And well, we've got them at home. They're 18th in the Premier League at the moment. So actually, it's going to be a very good test for us. Because if we want to get into the Premier League, playing an 18th positioned team in the Premier League is a very, very good test. No doubt in the summer, if we get promoted, hopefully we'll get a little bit of money and we'll be able to strengthen the squad. But at this moment in time, a great test. We'll see you in the dugout for that one. Well, we're defying expectations here at Reading this season. Top of the league, and we're coming into an FA Cup quarter-final against the Premier League team. And the confidence, the board and the supporters both feel we're going to win this game. And well, this is a team, hopefully, that's going to get that win for us. It's a fairly unchanged team. Obviously, we've had to change the right winger because Goncalves is still injured. But we have Boyce Clark in goal, back four of Guinness Walker, Abbey, Cresswell and Sanger, Crowley and Stefanovic in midfield, Yao Cruz and Jaramovic on the wings, and Alba and Dennis Goal up front. And we get a highlight straight from the kick-off. So Hugo Alba there, passes the ball back to Cresswell, and let's hope we don't give the ball away. From the off today, I have lowered the tempo a little bit, just to try and stop us snatching at the ball, hopefully. And it's this final third where we seem to be coming unstuck. Stefanovic, Jaramovic, oh! Jaramovic there with a shot, and it's just tipped round the post. So that was nice movement, nice passing. Are we going to take a short corner here? And it looks like we are going to take a short corner. Jaramovic now. Crowley, Yao Cruz into the box. Cresswell, can he get up to that? No, he can't. And the keeper takes that nice and easily. Cruz again now with another short corner. Crowley, Yao Cruz into the box again. And these crosses are just not hitting the mark, are they? Bazuna there in goal for Southampton. 2 easy picks out of the air. We're not really troubling them at the moment. But anyway, a ball hoofed out there. And Garnacho there playing for Southampton, little bit useless. Cresswell now picks the ball up nice and easy. They do seem to have quite a high press on, so maybe just ping this ball over, try and find a blue and white shirt with it. Careful now, just careful. Out to your left hand side, Boyce Clark. Again, left hand side, there's a bit of space over here. Yao Cruz now, can he turn with that ball? Nice ball into Stefanovic. Stefanovic now just moving through the centre. Gets a bit lucky there. A ball to Crowley. Lovely ball to Yao Cruz. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. It's 1-0. And, well, with 11 minutes on the clock, we've not seen any of this loose passing in the final third. That was nice and crisp again. I think if Jaramovic's shot would have gone in, would have been 2-0 up now. But anyway, as it is, 1-0 up. Nice pick there from Crowley and a lovely finish from Yao Cruz. So 20 minutes on the clock, 6 shots, 4 on target. So that conversion rate is brilliant. When we were drawing games, we would have had 6 shots but nothing on target. So that conversion rate now has changed a little bit. So maybe just having a little tweak with the formation has made the difference. But anyway, Jaramovic now just not wanting to take his player on, although he has got 2 or 3 players on him. So maybe the sensible thing is to just let go of it. Crowley now, nice little ball there. Through to Hugo Alba, that's in the back of the net. No, it's not. Calm down, everybody. And the flag has gone up, and it's as you were, 1-0. So the half-hour mark has come, and it's Southampton 3 shots, nothing on target as yet. So we're doing very, very well in the shots on target race. Dennis Goal, his confidence is not great at the moment, I have to say. I had a quick look at his, you know, you get the little kind of arrows and whatever. and his confidence is not great at the moment. Maybe we might have to give him a rest, but we don't have an awful lot for up front. I kind of was wondering whether we should maybe retrain that winger Traore and retrain him as a striker. I'll have to have a look at his stats. Now we are beginning to see a little bit of loose play here creeping in. We've just given the ball away at the back there. Fortunately it didn't hurt us. Crowley now, what's Crowley going to do? He's been coming forward with purpose, Crowley. Lovely ball there to Hugo Alba. Alba to Guinness Walker down this left hand side. Crowley now inside. Alba, Dennis Goal plays it back. Stepanovic now. Jeromovic, what's he going to do? He's going to slide this across, is he? Yes, he is. Dennis Goal taps it to Hugo Alba, and a nice little tap in there. And that was nice work from three of the front four. The two strikers working really well together, and this time Jeromovic just took it to the line. Instead of having a shot, he takes it to the line, slides it across. Dennis Goal just turns with it, evades all these markers, and just says, "Here you go, you have a pop, it's your goal, mate." And we're 2-0 ahead in the FA Cup quarter-final. But we're back with a highlight just before half-time. A loose ball though there from Southampton. Guinness Walker now to Crowley. Crowley, who's had a brilliant game today, and he keeps coming forward with purpose. He's a little bit of a pivot there, and he's... Now we see we've given the ball away in the final third. That's the first time I've seen it in the game. And now we're out of position a little bit. The ball's pinged forward. Ball into the box. What's going to happen there? Nice header. Jeromovic there picks the ball up. Is that going to go back to the... Yep, Sangaré now. He's going to come down as the wing back on that right hand side. But as per usual, they've got plenty of cover over there. So we have to do something different with it. Stepanovic now is just passing the ball around. Sangaré now on that right hand side. Loops the ball at the box. Dennis Goal, that's yours. Get your head on it, lad. No. Guinness Walker, what's he going to do with this? Ball back to Crowley. Lovely ball into Yao Cruz again. Dennis Goal in the back of the net. It's 3-0, just coming up to half time. We should actually be in the semi-finals of the FA Cup now. And this is going very, very well. And of course the FA Cup is... it's money, isn't it? It helps the finances no end. I mean, we're not going to win it, but every round that we get through and get into an extra, into the next round, and of course, the semi-finals of the FA Cup are at Wembley, so we should be able to earn a few bob out of that. I'm guessing at some stage we will meet a top Premier League team, and then that'll probably be curtains. But let's all enjoy it while it's lasting. And I'm going to say, what a 45 minutes that was. You've blown them away, and for the most part, that loose ball in the final third seems to have disappeared. So just one change at half time, same change that I made in the last game. I think Dennis Goal probably could do with being left out for a few games and just give him some rest time. But he's going to get 45 minutes on the bench now, although he was on a 9.2 and having an excellent game, but I do have to monitor his tiredness. So Banicic is going to come on as an attacking midfielder, and we've gone back to just one up top. So Southampton now with the free kick. And I will reiterate again, like I say, I've got two channels now, and the other channel is Grassroots to Goal Boots, playing with Wigan Athletic, but it's the console version of FM24, which quite a few of the things in there are very slimmed down, and one or two things are very different, so it's a worthwhile watch that. And again, like I say, if you could go over there and give me a subscribe and a like, that would be absolutely brilliant. But I will say that if you think I'm looking in strange directions, I've got a whole new setup now, so I'm running off 3 monitors now. I have 2 capture cards, and the way I've had to set it all up now, my camera is not facing the monitor I'm looking at. So if you think it all looks a bit strange, you will get used to it, but I have to have a dedicated monitor now to run the PS5 off. It just helps OBS, that the settings in OBS, I can now just click it all, and unfortunately we've conceded a goal there, not ideal. Maybe I might have to make a few tweaks, I don't know, we'll just think about one. Yeah, but like I say, it's all looking a little bit odd, then I'm having to do this because I've got a dedicated monitor for the PS5 now. So if, like I say, I am looking as though I'm looking all over the shot. Actually, I'm not going a bit doolally, it's just where the screens are positioned, and I've had to move the camera position as well. Of course, a brand new capture card for the camera. Okay, I can hear you all saying, stop waffling, get back to the game. I know, I do waffle. They don't call me Gobby for nothing. I've said this before. I know I am very gobby, and sometimes you need to say, come on Gobby, shut up, get back to the game. So I've just noticed while I was talking there, and in the lead up to their goal, we did give the ball away again. So we've just given the ball away there, and it's Southampton are mounting another attack now. So this could well go 3-2. You know, having looked at it and thought, you know what, we've got this game 3-0 at half time, but we have nicked the ball there. Banicic now with the ball forward, he slides it to Hugo Alba. Can Hugo Alba? Yes he can. That's a brilliant goal. Gets us back on, well, we were always on top, weren't we? But if you concede a goal, it could go either way. You could concede another, or the best thing is, just score another goal. We're 4-1 ahead now, 62 minutes. Nice little ball forward there, really nicely weighted. All Alba had to do was just take it in his stride and fire it past the goalkeeper. 4-1. 69 minutes now and another 3 changes. So fresh legs right through the midfield. They're taking Yao Cruz off. We're 4-1 up. We don't really need that left winger. I could put Guinness Walker on an attacking mode. I don't think we really need it now. Martin, Giabi and Krivak have all come on in midfield, and hopefully we can just 20 minutes, coast to the final whistle and get ourselves into the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. 76 minutes on the clock now. Cresswell there plays a ball, and it's actually come over to Sangaré. That's not a bad ball into the box actually, but a little bit loose again. So I don't think we've eliminated that from our play altogether. It's a little bit worrying, but you know, let's have it right. We're playing a Premier League team here, Southampton, who are 18th in the Premier League. Okay, they're not doing well in the Premier League, but if we can get into the Premier League next season, make 1 or 2 more signings and beat teams like this, we're never going to beat the likes of Manchester City, Liverpool, etc. But if we can put points on the board against teams like this, it's a really good test for us. And like I say, if we do get promoted, we will be signing new players. And that's Hugo Alba's 14th goal. And I do think, is that been given offside? I'm not sure whether that's been given offside. Yes, it's been given offside. That's a shame, because I think that was his hat-trick. It's 81 minutes now, last change of the game, and I brought Ed Turns on at the back and just stiffen us up a little bit at the back. But to be quite honest, we're coasting it now, and the team is very, very tired. So a change at the back. Cresswell is looking very, very tired. So we're coasting on now to the FA Cup semi-finals. To be honest, I haven't looked who's still in the hat. I didn't really want to preempt it. Walker Peters now with a last gasp corner. Are they going to get that ball in the box? No, that was blocked really well. Festi now coming back. I mean, you know, last gasp this, isn't it? Great tackle there from Giabi. But as per usual in Football Manager, the best tackles in the game actually never win the ball. And it's something that really does need sorting out. And full time, 4-1 winners against Southampton. We've had 2 really good wins today. Definitely good stuff, that. Well, a nice little episode there. A 2-win episode again. Absolutely brilliant. And 2 very important games, to be honest, for different reasons. The Stoke game, like I say, been looking at that one for weeks and weeks, thinking, you know, we're top, they're second. I could see a defeat coming in that game. But we actually went there and came away with the 3 points. Stoke not having the greatest of times, but surely they've got to turn it round sometime. Fortunately, it wasn't against us, so a nice win in the league and gives us that 9-point gap at the top. But the FA Cup equally is important. At this stage now, we can earn some really good money out of this, put some money in the bank, a little bit of confidence from the board there that money's actually coming in, going in the bank, and they might think, better of like the end of the season of giving me a little bit more money and transfer budget, wage budget, that kind of thing. So the financial side of it is, really important. And that win against Southampton, not only was it a morale booster, it was a win against a Premier League team. And financially, we received about £500,000 for that win. The next game at Wembley, obviously, probably will be up near the £1 million mark. And it's whether we win or lose. Depends who we get, doesn't it? I can't see this run of getting teams that we can beat. I can't see that continuing. At some stage, we will get a Manchester City or a Liverpool or an Arsenal. But you never know. The semi-final, we could get one of the lower rated teams. Stick with it. We're going great guns here at Reading, and hopefully promotion and, there won't be any shiny silverware. Let's keep our feet on the ground. But a Wembley trip for the Reading fans, it's brilliant. Come along next time and see how we do. We'll see you shortly.